On April 28, 2024, officers received a call from a hotel guest who reported that they could see a car floating away in the ocean from their hotel room balcony.
Hey, you got a window break?
Yeah, it's in my car. Yes. Right here.
Careful.
Hey, swimmer. I know you can do it good.
Okay, move. Let me go grab some shit.
Hey, I need something like a rubber.
Yeah, we got it.
He's coming.
Get me up here, heavy rock. I got a window break right here. Get away, move back, move back, move back. Hey, get a rock.
Trying to break the window.
The rock.
Hey, we need more light.
Anybody else in there?
I need here now. With here.
Anybody else in there? Anybody else in there? No? Just you? Just you? No. Okay, just... What the fuck was that? What happened?
Hey,
Why'd
anybody
you dive
else?
in the water?
Let's get him away. Come on, sir. Oh my goodness. Come on, sir. Keep your feet.
Go, go.
Hey, is he the only occupant?
Hold on to that. Listen, just you in there? Yeah. You sure?
Just me. Just me.
Man, how'd you end up in the water?
I thought it was just me. One thing, next thing I know, I was just there.
Hey, give me a...
What do you need?
Is there another light?
Can you walk, sir? Fuck, man.
Hey, we're gonna send. He's going in on a light to check underneath.
I know, I need a light. Give me a... Josh.
Throw him a flashlight.
Here. Ew,
Just throw him here. You can replace it.
What do you got in here?
I've been calculating nothing.
Hey,
Cam, you want
I'm
a
behind you.
backlight? I got you. Hey, Cam, you want a backlight? Take a seat, Bubba.
You got your wall right here? Your ID in it?
Yeah, my ID.
Find your ID form. Here's your wallet.
it's completely submerged now.
As soon as we broke the window, it started going down. South Carolina.
You alright?
Come on, 494, switching it to.
I'm amphibious, boy. I'm a Marine.
I think this is now changed.
Come 2.94.
They probably
I have a South Carolina 2729 one ready.
Somebody else in there.
He was in the passenger seat though.
Huh?
He was in the passenger seat.
Sir, do you know your name?
Fuck, yeah, Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where you are?
Yeah, I know where I am.
Do you know what city are we in?
Yeah, we're in, freaking Key West.
Key West?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what day it is?
Yeah.
What day is it?
I got it for you.
April. Okay. Were you by yourself in that car?
I was by myself. I was. What the fuck, man? I was just driving behind the car. Next thing you know, I was in the fucking water.
Okay. Did you come down to Key West by yourself?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I'm stationed here.
Oh, okay. What branch do you
I'm in
serve?
the Navy.
Navy. Right on. Do you remember anything else?
I remember leaving a bar or whatever, and then next thing you know, I'm here. Like, I wasn't even drinking that much at all.
Okay.
Barely.
Okay. By yourself? Were you out with some friends or anybody?
No, people I didn't know. I
Okay.
just moved here last week.
Okay. So you.
You got your wallet right here? Your ID in it?
Yeah, my ID.
Find your ID form. Here's your wallet.
It's completely submerged now.
As soon as we broke the window, it started going down.
Sir, do you know your name?
Fuck, yeah, Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where you are?
Yeah, I know where I am.
Do you know what city are we in?
Yeah, we're in freaking Key West.
Key West. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what day it is?
Yeah,
What day is it?
28th April.
April. Were you by yourself in that car?
I was by myself. I was. What the fuck, man? I was just driving behind the car. Next thing you know, I was in the fucking water.
Okay. Did you come down to Key West by yourself?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I'm stationed here.
Oh, okay. What branch do you
I'm
serve?
in the Navy.
Navy. Right on. Do you remember anything else?
I remember leaving a bar or whatever, and then next thing you know, I'm here. Like, I wasn't even drinking that much at all.
Okay.
Barely.
Okay. By yourself? Were you out with some friends or anybody?
No, people I didn't know. I
Okay.
just moved here last week.
Okay. So you left by yourself and then you were behind a car?
Yeah.
And then
I mean,
this
I was here going home, and next thing you know, I was.
Did you lose consciousness at any
No,
point?
not at all.
Okay. Did you hit your head at any point?
Not at all. I didn't have no incidents behind the wheel.
Okay. You didn't get hurt trying to get out of the car?
Not at all.
Okay. Do you have your license with you?
Okay.
He's getting it now. Oh, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She has it. My bad. She has it.
Yeah, I have to.
Can you stay with him for a second?
Yeah, he doesn't don't want to go to the hospital, so we're just getting a refusal.
Okay.
It was just me.
Says he's only one.
All right, I'll wait till he signs the refusal and stuff, and I'll take him over. All right, you want to come over here with me, sir?
Yes, sir.
We'll go over here to like the actual hard ground.
Yes, sir.
Where were you coming from?
I was coming from like the Wall Street
Uh-huh.
and going home, and
Okay.
next thing you know, I was just following the car coming home, and then I guess I followed the wrong car on the wrong path or whatever fuck, and then next thing you know, I'm just off the fucking to the water, and that's all I can tell you. Because next thing you know, I was in the water and I couldn't fucking get out. That was the scariest shit ever, man.
You know
Like,
how long you were in the water?
a couple minutes,
Okay.
and I couldn't get out, and then these guys, thank God for them, they got me out, man. But damn.
Okay. So you were just following a car, didn't notice the road stopped. And
I
you just
didn't
kept,
notice.
You just kept driving, and then once you got in the water, were you accelerating and stuff in the water? Is that how you ended up over there?
Not at all. I was not accelerating.
Okay.
I just
But you
cruised.
definitely went in right here, from what you're saying.
Yeah, I just cruised,
Okay.
After a car before me, and next thing you know, I was like, shit, I can't get out. And then these guys trying to get me out, and I couldn't get out.
And you said a couple minutes. You think you were in the
two,
water
2 or
for?
3 minutes.
Okay.
Scary shit happened, man.
So, sir, you said that
Thank you.
went to a bar. Do you remember
I was coming from Duval, following some vehicles here, coming back home, and next thing you know, I guess I just veered off the wrong path and I ended up in the water. Next thing you know, I couldn't get out. I say,
Arnold's en route. Are we notifying anybody or what are we doing?
No, we're just doing. I'm doing the signal flow right now.
in that area on the
Is any active duty or something?
Yeah.
and walking back here, got in my car, I was fine.
I mean, if you think a notification needs to be made, but I mean, at this point, I'm just working the case as it is.
Water, I couldn't get out.
Okay, so it's gonna say basically you were coming down. This is Simonton Street. You were coming down Simonton Street. You said you were following a vehicle, and then you just continued off into the water. You were in the water for a couple minutes until you were pulled out of the vehicle, and then your car is gonna get towed by Arnold's Towing. It's gonna get towed up to the Arnold's tow yard because obviously it's totaled.
So,
Oh, 100%. It's submerged in salt water.
oh my god.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
You said it's your car. You own it. It's not
My car.
it's not a
100%
rental or
own it.
anything. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions about the traffic crash at all?
No?
No? Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you this business card here. This is going to be your traffic crash report number, okay? This report will be available to you in 3 to 5 business days if you need it for insurance purposes. However, normally you don't need a copy of it yourself. You can just call your insurance, report that an accident happened, and they'll be able to pull this case number if they need any more information from you. So I'm going to give that to you. Let's take a walk over to my car real quick so I have some more light. I got to give you a couple more pieces of information.
Sure.
All right. My car's the one over there in the parking lot there. Well, hang tight here. You can hang tight here in front. I'm just going to move it back so you get more room. All right. All right. So do you have any questions, like I said, about the traffic crash?
So 100% is sold.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, there's not even any. I'm not a mechanic, but I can tell you when salt water gets inside the engine, it's completely blown.
Yeah, I don't have no questions, sir.
Okay. All right. So I explained it once, but my name's Officer Malik with the Key West Police Department. We've went over the traffic crash portion of what's happened today, okay? You stated you have no more questions. You're not receiving any citations for the ticket or for the accident because it's a single vehicle crash, and I don't believe that citations are warranted as far as this goes. However, now that the traffic crash portion of this investigation is completed, we're going to move forward to a DUI investigation. Do you understand these rights as I've read them to you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Up to this point, have you asked any law enforcement officer to speak to an attorney?
No, sir.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me about what happened tonight?
No, sir.
No? Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, I still have to talk to you, so you don't have to answer anything if you don't want to. It's completely up to you at that point as far as your rights go. But let me read a couple other things to you. Because like I said, we are beginning a DUI investigation, so I've got to offer you a couple different things here. All right? So, again, let me complete this in entirety. Once I complete this in entirety, you can ask me any questions if you wish to ask me any questions, okay? So, will you submit to field sobriety exercises to dispel my belief that you're under the influence of alcoholic beverages or chemical or controlled substances to the extent that your normal faculties are impaired?
Yes, sir.
You will submit to field sobriety exercises? Okay. Before we begin those field sobriety exercises, I'll just ask you, are you sick or injured at anything? Nothing? Okay. Are you diabetic?
No, sir.
Do you have any type of balance issues, epilepsy?
No, sir.
All right. Any problems with mobility, glass eyes, blindness, contacts?
I wear glasses, but I mean, I'm okay.
You wear glasses normally? Okay. Do you feel like not having glasses on right now would affect your balance at all, or no?
I don't think so.
Can you see pretty well? Okay. All right. So in the state of Florida, because I see you're from South Carolina, and I heard you earlier, you said you're kind of new here. So in the state of Florida, we do things in kind of a very structured thing when it comes to field sobriety exercises. So what I usually do is I explain all 3 field sobriety exercises to you right away. That way you have a brief summary of what they are, and then as we get to each individual exercise, I will explain them and demonstrate them for you. That way you know that, again, they're you're capable of doing them, right? Okay. So again, there's 3 exercises. The first exercise is just a check of your eyes. It's called a horizontal gaze nystagmus exercise, or horizontal gaze nystagmus. Okay. Once we complete the horizontal gaze nystagmus, which again just a check of your eyes, we're going to do what's called a one-leg stand. One-leg stand is exactly how it sounds. You just stand on one leg. All right, and it's more detailed than that, but we'll get into that in a second here. And then the last and final exercise that we're going to be completing today is the walk and turn. All right, and that's basically the thing people see on TV all the time, where you walk a straight line, turn around, and walk a straight line. Okay. Have you ever done any of these exercises before?
No, sir.
No. Okay. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and begin then. All right, and like I said, the first one we're going to start with is called the HGN. All right, it's called horizontal gaze nystagmus. All right. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm just going to have you step back a little bit from my car. That way I can stand in front of it, and I'll have you just look at me. All right. So I'll have you stand. If you just want to stand right here for me.
Sure.
You come closer to me. I'm sorry. There you go. Perfect. All right. So you see the tip of my pen, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this pen approximately 6 inches from your face. Okay. I'm going to move it side to side. What I want you to do is stand just how your feet are standing. Keep your arms down to your side and follow the tip of this pen with just your eyes and your eyes only. Try your best not to move your head. Okay. If you do move your head, that's okay. We can begin again. But I would like to complete the exercise. You have to be completely stagnant with your head. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So follow the tip of my pen for me. All right. We're going to begin.
Yes, sir.
Still see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, that completed that exercise. Okay. I'll have you can step closer to my car, just so you can kind of lean against something if you need to. Okay. So the next exercise is, like I said, is going to be the one-leg stand. Okay. That one has about 7 instructions when I read them to you. So what I'll do is I'll read them to you, and then once I read them to you, if you have any questions or anything like that, ask me. Once you ask me the questions, I'll demonstrate the exercise for you. That way you know, again, it is a possible thing. I'm not giving you an impossible task to do. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So while I'm reading these to you, what I want you to do, you can just stand in front of me again like you were. Like right here? Perfect. All right, what I want you to do is just stand exactly how you're standing, comfortable feet distance there, put your arms down to your side, just stare at me. Do your best to maintain your balance as I'm talking to you, okay? And just stay in this position here while I'm talking to you.
Sure.
And then once I tell you to begin the exercise, you can begin the exercise. Try not to demonstrate it as I'm explaining it, because it tends to confuse people. So just listen intently, and then once I'm done explaining and demonstrating, I'll give you the opportunity to perform it, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. So again, this is called the one-leg stand. You're standing how you're supposed to, arms down to your side. Do not begin this exercise until I ask you to begin the exercise. You understand that part?
Yes, sir.
All right. So when I tell you to, what I want you to do is I want you to raise one leg, either leg. You can pick whatever leg you want to do. Approximately 6 inches off the ground. All right. So I tell people like the height of a Coke can or something. So it's about the height of a Coke can. Your foot will be pointed out, and you're going to keep both legs straight. While you're doing this, all right, you're going to have your eyes focused on your elevated foot. All right. I'm going to explain it to you. I know that was a lot. While you're holding this position, you're also going to count out loud in this manner, all right? 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, until I tell you to stop, okay? So just keep going. Even if you hit 10, 1,000, I know it sounds weird, but 11, 1,000 comes after 10, 1,000, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to do, you keep going until I tell you to stop. You understand the instructions?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have any questions about them before I demonstrate them?
No, sir.
All right. So like I said to you, it's pretty self-explanatory. The one-leg stand is legitimate. You're standing on one leg, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to keep your feet together like mine, right? You're going to put your arms down to your side. Okay, you're going to elevate one foot like this. I choose to elevate my right foot, but you can elevate whatever one you want. Okay, so you're going to look down at that elevated foot, and you're going to count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. You're going to keep going, okay, until I tell you to stop doing that. Do you understand that exercise pretty well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Let me just set something up, and then I'll give you that opportunity to begin. Okay. All right, sir. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and begin that exercise. Remember, any foot you want.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 11, 1,000, 12, 1,000, 13, 1,000, 14, 1,000, 15, 1,000, 16, 1,000, 17, 1,000, 18, 1,000, 19, 1,000, 20, 1,000, 21, 1,000, 22, 20,000, 23, 20,000, 24, 20,000, 25, 20,000, 26, 20,000, 27, 20,000, 28, 20,000, 29, 20,000, 28, 20,000, 31,000.
You're good.
31, 30.
You're good. You can put your foot down. Don't fall now. All right. Okay. What's that noise?
Somebody shouting in the background.
Somebody's phone. No. Okay. No worries. All right. So that completed the one leg stand instructions. Okay. So let's move on. We're gonna move on to what's called the walk and turn. All right. If you want to hang out here real quick, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this up for you. That way you can visually see a line.
Yes, sir.
And that way it's easier for you to kind of focus on something as you're walking. Right.
Sure.
So go ahead and hang tight right here for a second. All right. Do you see this line? Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
You see the blue line? What I'm gonna have you do is come over here to the beginning of the blue line, which is right here, and I'm gonna adjust my lights a little bit. That way you can see the entire way down. All right. All right, does that make it easier for you to see?
Yeah, perfect.
Right there?
Yes, sir.
Perfect, all right. So for this exercise here, all right, this one has quite a few instructions. So this one I'm gonna ask you to listen to pretty intently. And then once I'm done speaking everything again, I'm gonna demonstrate this for you. That way, again, you can see that it's a possible task, okay? All right, so the walk and turn there's a special starting position for it, okay? What I want you to do is take your left foot and place it on that blue line. Perfect. So when you place your foot, take your right foot and put it behind your left foot. So you're gonna be standing just like that. Perfect. Keep your arms down to your side. All right. So this is called the starting position. All right. I want you to remain in this position while I'm explaining the totality of the exercise, and then we'll go from there, okay? Okay. All right. Well, you can begin whenever you feel you're ready to begin. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2. Back 2, back 3, back 4, back 5, back 6, back 7, back 9. Are you completed, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, do me a favor. Hang tight over here by this front of this car for me.
Sure.
All right. Let me just go get something done here, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about what's happening next, okay? This towel? You do? Okay. All right. So this is what's happening, okay? What I'm gonna have you do right now is go ahead and step towards me, just so you're not leaning on the car anymore. All right. You go ahead and turn around and face the vehicle for me. You're being placed under arrest for driving under the influence of an alcoholic or controlled substance, okay? You might be large, so I might need a second pair of cuffs.
Okay.
Yeah. You have a second?
I do, yeah, in my car.
I'll give you a second pair. If you have like just a silver pair I can use. I just don't want to hurt his shoulders.
Not pass the test?
What was that?
Not pass the test?
It's not about passing and failing. These tests aren't designed for a pass-fail. All right, these are just observations that I get other than my initial observations that you have. Sorry, you're not the most flexible dude in the world, so it's kind of hard for me. Here you go. Make sure they're all good, and I'll lock them up. That way they don't get tighter on you, okay? It's not about pass-failing. These exercises here are designed to give me observations of where you're at, okay? All right, we'll go over to the passenger side of my car here.
Nope, you can't.
So that's crazy.
What question do you have?
So this constituted me getting arrested?
What constituted you getting arrested?
This accident.
Well, the accident is what initiated the police contact, sir, absolutely. But like I explained a couple seconds ago, you're under arrest for driving under the influence. So it's a DUI in the state. I don't know what it's called in South Carolina. It could be a DWI or some type of other charge, but in this state it's called DUI. It's driving under the influence.
Yeah, but you didn't take my BAC.
Your BAC? Well, we're going to the jail where I'm going to give you the opportunity right now to do a breath intox. Okay? And we'll get all that done once we get there. In this state, we don't do what's called PBTs. We don't do portable breath tests. We only do them in a controlled environment, which in our case, in our county, is at the Monroe County Jailing Facility. All right, you want to go ahead and take a seat for me? Let me get this all set up for you. All right,
Take the towel.
You can go ahead and take a seat. There you go.
41-year-old Michael Grimes was arrested and charged with driving under the influence. Let us know what you think in the comments.